Hello there. This is a Vauxhall Corsa D, and if we peer into the back, we can see that thing down there and that thing over there. They're called rear speakers. In this video, I'll show you how to replace the rear speakers, which mercifully is a nice, simple job. Welcome to Car Spy TV. Right, the Vauxhall Corsa in this video is a 3-door model from 2011, and we're working on its left side, which is over there. The left rear speaker in this 3-door Corsa is behind that plastic grille, and to access it we've got to remove or partially remove various bits of trim, starting with this light coloured piece here, which is part of the seatbelt mount. Alright, now the seatbelt has some height adjustment here. There it is in the highest position, there it is in the middle, and there it is at the bottom. But we want to leave it either all the way down or all the way up, because that will make it easier to replace that trim in due course. Now, as is common with this sort of thing, we're going to have to just work our way around the edges to release it. So we're going to start at the bottom with an orange prying tool and just, oh, that's coming out quite easily. See, it's getting loose there already. Okay, we've also got to pull down because there are two big clips that go up into the roof. So let's have a go at that. Oh, okay. Getting there. I've got to be careful because I've got a shoulder injury, so I can't pull as hard as normal. Come on. Oh, there we go. That was nice and easy. We now need to undo a bolt, specifically that bolt down there. Can you see that? That bolt helps hold this large plastic panel in place, and to undo it we need a T25 Torx bit, which, just in case you're wondering, looks like that. Now what I don't want to do is drop this bolt and lose it. I did that the other day. I dropped a bolt into the dashboard of this car, and to retrieve it I had to take out the stereo, various bits of trim, and it took me about half an hour to get it back, so we'll be extra careful today. Come on now. We've got it. This large piece of plastic trim is also held in place by various clips down this side, others along the bottom and more elsewhere, none of which we can see, just to make life interesting. So the best way forward is to grab it here and pull, and that should release some of the clips down the side here. And when I can't talk, what happened then? Let's try again. We'll grab it here, pull, and that should release some of the clips down the side. That wasn't so hard, was it? Right, ready? 1, 2, 3. We're making progress. We're now going to work our way down this edge, undoing clips as we go, and along the other edges as well. But bear in mind that we don't need to completely remove this panel to access the rear speaker. We just need to be able to peel it back a bit. And in fact, that's enough. I'll show you. There we are. We can see the rear speaker down there. And the next stage is to remove the power cable, which is that thing there. To release the power cable, simply pressing that tab on the side. Can you see that? And then pull. So we'll press in the tab and pull. Come on now. There we go. Nice and simple. The speaker is held to the car with 3 bolts, and I'm glad it's not any more because, well, I can't count any higher than 3. There's bolt number 1 at the top, bolt number 2 is down there on the right hand side, and bolt number 3 is all the way down there on the left. And to remove those, once again, we need a T25 Torx bit, which is somewhere down there on the floor among all the mess. These bolts feel a bit loose. I wonder if they've been taken out before. And there we are, 3 bolts successfully removed. I can hear a horse. It might be about to walk past. Let's have a look. Nope, it's going the other way. Oh well, never mind. You know what a horse looks like. Anyway, and now those bolts have been removed, we can simply pull the speaker away from the car. There we go. Now, if you go on eBay, you can buy a second-hand speaker identical to this for between £12 and £20, in which case all you got to do is pop it into position, do up the bolts and replace the power cable. However, if you buy an aftermarket speaker that differs to the original, the installation process may vary. Either way, fit your new speaker, then turn on the car's stereo to make sure everything's working, because if it isn't, it's better to find out now rather than after you've refitted all that plastic trim. As for reinstalling this piece of trim, it's just a case of line up the various types of fastener. For example, there's a fastener there, which goes into that hole there. See that? There's another fastener there, which goes into that hole there. We got another one, where's it gone? There. See that? A couple down the side and a larger fastener down there at the bottom. Now this can be a bit fiddly, and mostly because it's difficult to see when the clips are lined up, which that one definitely isn't. Come on, line up. Oh, there we go. Right, give that a quick whack. That's a good start. So now we'll move down the side. On these clips, even harder to see. Is that lined up? No. How about now? Still no. Go on, line up your little... Come on, in you go. Told you it's awkward. How about that? Aha! Progress. Next, notice down here that we have this rubber weather strip that's sitting directly on top of this piece of trim that we didn't disturb. However, over here on the trim that we did disturb, the rubber is underneath it. So we need to correct that with a prying tool. And we're just going to go like so and drag it out like this. And of course, we're going to do this all the way up the trim until the rubber is sitting where it should be. How's your day going? Mine's going fine, thanks. Nearly there. Ooh, last little bit. Good. Next, reinstall the bolt that goes down there, and I've already done that with the T25 Torx bit, and that brings us to the final stage, which is to reinstall that thing. And that's how to replace the rear speakers on a 3-door Vauxhall Corsa D. As for how to sort out that massive wires in the floor, well, that's a problem for another day. Now, typically at this point in the video, I invite you to subscribe to Car Spy TV, to say hello in the comments section, and to click like on the video. And today's no exception. However, perhaps just for a change, I won't shamelessly promote my website. Who am I kidding? See you next time.